move fast. Dan, played by Leslie Waite.
My jingle behaviors tales.
Mom, played by Terrell. Right now it's the most happiest time in the world. Miss Fitzgerald, played by Rachael Hilton. I thought they were screaming dinner. Dr. Berger, played by Shannon Sears.
Absolute wasting money.
Joe Steele, played by Travis Hancock.
You get no more days like me.
Miss Brio, played by Tracy Roberts. You're all nasty little cheats. Larry, played by Jeffrey Austin.
Whose idea was this?
Anne, played by Shannon Holcomb. Still, stop. Martha, played by Verna McGuigan. You little snakes. Lillian, played by Vicki Richardson, and Jackie, played by Limon Robertson.
Shelly ice cream!
Fred, played by Dina Cansler.
But we already have controllers.
Bill, played by Jason Falco.
Now we'll see the skull get fractured.
Dan, played by Elsie Strother.
Follow the dumb dogs.
Ernestine, played by Shelly Thomas.
You guys need to just go and be so suspicious.
Frank, played by Jerry Lambert.
They're still hoping the boys will go mad at her.
Turn your microphone on. Music. Music! Louder.
Can you hear the music, Frank? I think it's coming from down the street. I thought I heard something else. Songs like that make you remember. I thought I heard a whistle, like when Dad used to whistle on Assembly Hall. How could you hear that? There. Funny how Sam stays with you. His dad stays with you because he had the dog made by the free cars. I remember Mom saying the day in the United States in the First World War. Dad telegraphed President Wilson, arrived in Washington 7 p.m. If you don't know how to use me, I'll tell you how. He should have had the same time as like machine guns. But you couldn't tell where his scientific management ended and his family life began. He was betting his best when the bottom of the top of safety was taken. But I think a walk with these words from Germany or the biggest airline in this country, they're now to speed up production on board and then do it. And what works in the factory works in the home. But I guess for so many of us, it was either scientific management or better. Even with the judge, I don't think Dad was satisfied. I remember him looking sober and then thanks, Mother. Never mind, Lily, you did the best you could. Remember Mom coming home from the trip and she asked Dad if everything had run smoothly and he said, only had trouble with that one over there, but a good spanking while he was flying. I remember that music. We used to sing that song. Three-part harmony. The whole family rolling along that dear Sarah scene, loves the old sweet song. Dad leaned back against his seat, cocked his hat on his head. Mother would snuggle up against him, as if she were cold. I remember her turning our one interesting song, saying, right now is the happiest time in the world. Maybe it was. Maybe at the time in the family, when we were all together, when anything's happened to any one of you. Right now is the happiest time in the world. Remember when she said it again? Dad leaving for the World Management Conference in Europe. He was about to leave, he was assembly call. It was the last time. We all came running, and he was trying to hug us off. And then she said, what happened for them? Well, when I think of Dad, I think it colors off my fingers, I got it, it's sweet and baby, you know. Painting diagrams on the wall to show the solar system, or the difference between Venus and Mars. Tell me about this Morse code, from this one to the campus. Now maybe distraction. Remember how I used to shout at the voice of the campus? One thing shut up, and the other you heard me. But the way I remember that best, it came down the front steps, his arms full, he'd be bursting to try some new idea. Take out his stopwatch and whistle a assembly call. That meant come running.
children, I thought anything or whether or not teamed up on would certainly be a success. Now I'm not so sure. Let me see your fingernails.
What then?
Fingernails! Not very plain. Needs trimming. Looks like you should buy it with me. Jackie, what do you think about the nails? Just look at them. What you need, Jackie? Your nails? What you need, Jackie?
Gosh, Dad.
All you boys need Jackie on. Now, it's a little manners test for you girls, too. I'll inspect the nails again. Now, where can I put these?
Small boxes.
There's something for us small boxes then?
These boxes?
Come on and tell us.
Something special, something interesting, and educational, too. I'll tell you about it tomorrow, or maybe Dad.
Daddy.
Please tell us now.
Sometime.
Tell us now. You're going to anyway. No, you are.
Well, since you insist, these are two big folders from Richardson.
But we already have control.
Downstairs.
Well,
These are for the upstairs bathroom. One for the boys' bathroom and one for the girls' bathroom.
the bathrooms.
Yes, I bet we'll be the only family in town with a control in every bath.
That wouldn't surprise me.
I started thinking about all the time we get wasted in the bathroom. And at first, I thought it was not a boys' play.
Here we go.
But then I thought of these controls. You were to listen to them every morning while taking a bath, brushing teeth, scrubbing faces.
Why?
Does there have to be a one for everything?
There doesn't have to be what these always is.
When you start talking about toilets, dance movies because
Live it's not dance music.
well, you might start thinking about dance. What kind of records?
Very entertaining and educational. Like, original. You don't have to listen to them constantly, just play them. Finally, they'll make an impression.
Not every morning in the bathroom.
I paid $160 for this equipment.
It's not even a rap, baby. Get your money back, Daddy.
I don't want my money back if I don't get those controls. Boy, from the minute you get up to the minute you come down from breakfast, I'll know the reason why.
Well, it's impossible to change breakfast play in a bath.
Why, a person should be in and out of the tub at the time it takes a breakfast play. Let's learn about motion study.
You never told us anything about taking a bath.
Now it demonstrates how to take a bath without any weight on, without having here and there and taking an hour. Then bring over that remote. We'll pretend it's a bathtub.
You mean right now?
I'm in at once. Put it there. Now, get in the bathtub. Get this. A little hot water, Jackie. Oh, that's fine. Now, I have a pink soap in my right hand. Pay attention. Start with the top of the left shoulder, down the top of the left arm, down the bottom arm, and down the left side. Got it?
Got it.
Shift soap, same motion, other side.
Don't forget to back your neck.
Hello, boss. I'm not forgetting anything.
Glad you could cover what's on the bracket.
Fingernail inspection.
Let me see yours. Body him again.
Let's see yours. I told you not to wash the dishes yourself.
But the company has too much to do.
I'll get that. Just a matter of applying motion set. Dishes are banging and calls are banging. Continuing. Pay a little attention to the bottom of your feet and the back of your head. You'll be out of the time it takes the same on shore.
Sure.
Now, put the rug back and take the big toilet up the stairs. Now, boss, I'm going to talk to you. Good.
Oh, about the top.
Which goes which back? Grab on. Get the girls for breakfast.
I'm in first ranch.
John Ward.
Joe Richardson.
Make it bad.
Dad, see someone else.
Even Connie, Richardson, and Burton without taste.
I wish she could think of a system and interest a couple boys I know before.
In what?
Indeed. A person has to think of things for himself. What do you mean? Mom, he's going to anyway. Cotton stockings, no wonder I didn't get asked to wear. I'll probably be the only girl that goes to the wrong clear house down the way to be asked to me. Whatever you tell the right thing, it's just not true.
A boy called Justin. Mama doesn't say anything for her.
It's an interest, guys. I mean, knowing stuff like touch system and Morse code.
But it doesn't matter at all.
I had to do something. I thought I had to say it.
Once again.
That's an accident. Right? You got short underpants and silk stockings.
Still, stockings.
They're right package. And I'm going to wear them. And I'm going to get some dances. And lots of people want to dance with me. It's really popular.
And if he lets you wear them, he'll have to let me wear them too.
And me.
And we'll be having dates and going to dances.
And we should talk over our different boyfriends and compare notes. God, please. Silk stockings.
And it's Dad.
Honey, quick. More efficiency, that's all I hear.
Okay, just a motion study.
Motion study's fine as long as somebody else's motions you're studying. Miss Fitzgerald, my husband said he'd take care of it. Go on with the dinner. Then you get free slaves. All but one. All but one.
We'll handle this the same way we would in a factory.
Isn't exactly the same.
Exactly. We'll work in a factory.
Yes, dear.
Well, second. I'm a wonderful surprise for you. Wonderful new idea.
Is it bad? Funny? What kind of idea?
We're going to set up a family council. Your mother's not going to run this household anymore, and neither am I. You are, and we all are. Through a Democratic family council, we're going to set up a family democracy. Everybody involved should be deciding things for yourselves, work out the questions that come up.
Gosh, Dad, well,
You bet we will. You know how I get back to that joint employee-employer board to make a sign up on the basis of purposeful aptitude.
What kind of idea?
Every sort of kind. This and that, even work assignment. Now, if you're going to love this, you'll see it's a great step forward. You're the family council is going into session right now. All right, your steps. Break and shrug a chair. We'll get right into it. I now call this meeting to order. That means what? You'll notice I'm installed here as your chair. I sit there and object. The chair very no objection.
It's a chair.
Well, out of order.
This is what we need for president. I think the chair is going to be
Very much out of order. The chair.
You said you weren't going to object, and I will object.
Out of order means you're out of order. So sit down. The first one. Let's know what's the necessary work done. Does the chair agree with you? It's not a conflict. How do you want to file the work?
I don't think they've worked in Bismarck or otherwise be associated in any shape or form.
In a democracy, everybody speaks. So, Dan, I recognize you. What do you think about it? I'm warning you, speak.
I think Thomas Fitzgerald's do the work. They get paid for it.
You're no longer recognized. Sit down. Bill, I recognize you.
I think Thomas Fitzgerald has enough work to do. So therefore, I think we should hire more people to have the work.
You're out of order, too.
Of course, I could have more help. That means putting stuff myself, like new clothes, allowances, moving pictures, new clothes.
Ah, you have your emotion in that effect. Who wants to stop allowances? Moving pictures.
Seriously, we all have to help.
I move the boys to cut the grass and wait, please.
I think we go sweep down and do the dishes. And everyone messes up the bed.
Except the chairman.
Except the chair.
Second the motion. All those in favor? Opposed. Motion carried. There being business.
Mr. Chairman, I understand the purchase of a new rug is intended.
Yes, it is.
Can the budget afford such a rug?
I don't know. Sounds to me that they have a good point, boss.
I plan to spend $100.
I move that no more than $95 should be spent.
I second that motion. All those in favor? Aye. Looks like you lose that one off. Now, there's no further business.
Mr. Chairman, I'm going to be spending $5 for you to save $5.
Hey, wait a minute.
Second motion.
Out of order, very much out of order.
Dog would be bad. Everyone competitive and I would be
A dog would sleep at the foot of my bed and I'll wash it and dirty.
Dog being a first nuisance. It'd be hard to mention. Nobody can watch you building new bit carpets need positively to the foot of my bed.
Let's go.
Independent doesn't ladies is extravagant. This meeting is adjourned. Council adjourned, that's all.
All those in favor?
Afraid you lose that one, Bobs.
I think this family house is a very good idea.
There's lots of things we should take care of.
I suppose next you want homes, roasters, trips to Hawaii, still stocking.
Mr. Chairman,
What is it?
there's still further business I wish to play for the parents.
If it's important.
I'll show you. I can find it. All of this time.
Shall I bring down the babies?
Are you serious?
What is it?
Well, it's McGuigan again. These two.
You will not. Put things back in the box. It embarrasses me to look at it.
There's only one other girl in school besides us who doesn't wear teddies.
If you don't believe it, you can come to school and see for yourself.
That won't be necessary.
I'm glad there's one other school girl besides you.
But she doesn't even wear a teddy.
And if you don't believe it,
It still won't be necessary.
They're getting boyfriends, man.
That's all they're talking about.
You should see them eyeing boys in the hall or in the lunch.
little snake. You might as well know. It isn't just titties I bought. Silk stocking.
No!
And titties.
Why, you might as well go bare naked before it's silk stocking. You can see right through them, like a plastic 7 bags.
Yeah. You know what's wallflowers?
I dress with crazy wallflowers with clingy vine.
I'm going to win. I'll not be a wallflower anymore.
And I'm gonna buy silk stockings too.
And me.
I won't let you out of that house with them.
Thought you seen it? I've never been asked to the drugstore for plain ordinary vanilla soda.
Well, it's vanilla soda you want.
Oh, damn.
Ask the boys that don't get serious about the kind of girl who wears silk stockings. They just run around with them.
If you have something you didn't get away to be so suspicious, then that's supposed to be you.
Nobody asked me. Listen to me, and when a man is walking, wants someone in respect.
Respect. They start to respect me. I'm the most respected girl in high school. The boys respect me so much they hardly even look at me.
Come back down. You're always wasting your time with a lot of boys. Look at the fun we're having right here at home with our projects.
You don't understand. You don't understand at all. I wish your job was selling shoes, and you only have 1 or 2 children, and neither of them was me.
Guess we're gonna get started on the yard.
Let's get your head up the business.
Okay.
Boss, what is it? I don't understand.
High school girls.
Remember when we decided to have a dozen children? Remember what I suggested?
You suggested we have all boys.
I'm not blaming you, boss. You should have followed my suggestion. High school world. By jingo, there's only one way to handle this.
Just like in factory.
Close the curtain.
Mary,
What, Frank?
why does Dad want you wearing silk stockings and pants?
Alright.
But he has a reason. I mean, he wouldn't do it for no reason.
No, he wouldn't.
What can that reason be? Remember, a little while after school, Dan bought the $5 dog. Folks got 5 weeks after.
Oh, I'm still.
That's 5 weeks after Ann crushed up Daddy's silk stockings.
ringing the bell over their stockings.
A little while after that, Dad and Burton had a big conference upstairs. They came down together, and Dad was stoked.
We didn't think anything about it. We didn't even have a suspicion.
That's the time.
Of course. Rosters.
Let's go. Open the curtain.
Oh, wait.
Open the curtain.
They were so cheerful. Gosh, Frank, when now with a dozen children get told it's hard as a blink, what do you do?
That's what I'm getting at. Maybe that's why you want to go spending your time on things and doing $600.
It wouldn't contribute to skipping grade in school.
Don't you see? The lesson below you later on when we go back.
Of course.
These are be for moms.
I guess dates and things must have been a shock to my dad.
The wedding fingers, the first what he called. He called him the same night. Dad had a big conference. He called Burton.
That misunderstanding with Dad, and really took it to heart. She felt awful.
I think Dad told him worse.
Not wanting us to waste time on dates and things like that, but we didn't know.
And he didn't know either. I mean, about high school.
I get the dates and things like that. Must have been a shock to waste time.
The wedding fingers, the first what he called. Called him the same night. Dad had a big conference. He called Burton.
I think Dad and Dr. went upstairs after dinner that night.
I guess you and I were over to play over there on the chair.
And I was hoping the phone would ring and be some pullback from the dying speaking. I didn't pay much to the game or even to Dad.
Somehow you should realize Burton is. I mean, what I'm saying.
But the conversation comes like any other ordinary conversation might have.
You're sitting there and I'm sitting here.
Oh, and we hardly noticed anything at all. I guess I was daydreaming.
I are. No.
Oh,
Sure about that?
of course I'm sure. I suppose you're proud of yourself.
Never gang?
Quacks, you're all quacks.
Here's so much money from good.
Here was a rugged pioneer stock. No time for nonsense like being sick.
But you're either a big best friend.
Why, probably even pioneers.
It's possible.
You old fake. Now you're trying to say I shouldn't subscribe to any 3-year magazine subscription.
I suppose waste of money.
How about a 1-year subscription?
Feels like a budget. Probably you, but that's about short-term subscriptions, maybe 6 months.
That's a mighty short-term subscription.
Better for your responsibility than one waste of money.
Mr. Holmes, I don't think a word you say. I feel too good. I'm too busy.
Father, don't worry about it. Too extra.
You bet you will.
What magazine you're subscribing for that?
Never you mind. What's this?
We already finished the homework.
That's fine, but you don't have to stop there. Do a little more every chance you get. Pretty soon you'll skip a grade.
But I just skipped it right last year.
Start thinking about next year. I don't want you held back by a school system geared to the children of average parents. That's one of the topics for discussion tonight. The old stocking.
Get your mouth from out. I've been wearing it at school.
Next thing I know, you'll be wanting to paint yourself.
Everybody uses makeup nowadays.
They don't call it painting anymore.
I don't care what they call it. I'll not have any painted women in this house.
What you want in the house for an old man?
What I want is for you to get along with things that matter without having me down to you all the time.
And that's why tonight's family council.
Yes, Budgie, go a little better organization around here.
We got it. All topics should be of general interest.
Better organization is always general interest.
That's so smart. Don't keep me interested.
You poor thing. What?
You're good. Sure about that?
Hey, wait a minute.
Another game.
Get him out of here!
All the dumb dogs. What do you expect for $5?
Up on Dad's bed again.
He's always on that. He's crazy about that.
Across the coal lane, up the back stairs, Dad's bed.
He was sliding down the dog. Definitely. Right out here.
Clothes, makeup, and everything.
They're still hoping the boys will go mad.
What's that?
What's so ridiculous about that?
Nothing only.
Only one.
If you do anything you say,
I just wouldn't think you had that sort of thing.
And we've known you all our lives. Of course, somebody didn't know you.
Thanks for talking.
I think you're very good swimmers and tennis.
we don't care for your opinion.
You want an honest, frank answer.
We don't.
No silly stuff, but we need that.
Someday you're gonna be surprised. There's never that telephone rings that it'll be. And it'll be.
For Dad. Hello? What? Who? You don't need to hand you over to the moment of prayers.
Me?
No, don't hang up.
What's wrong?
You don't need to hand you over to the church. Actually, I'm calling for you.
Yes,
Yes,
it's
you're
me.
good.
Better.
Yeah, you better.
Wow, and supposed to be a call.
That's it, man. What time? She really never gets any phone off.
Say something.
Nuts.
I'll take care of them. I'll fracture your skull.
Dude, I'm kidding.
Hey, Frank, anything.
You bet I did.
Yes, nothing's the matter. Yes, this is a very good time to call. Yes. Where have I been all your life? Possibly I live right here. You want me to go have this other one? You mean now? At night? Yeah, that's it. That'll be fine. You will attend on your home when you get here. Be seeing you. Just scale. The cheerleader and the car, too.
He's a little undersized.
Well, if he is, you can expect to start protecting the football team. If other guys might start taking this out, then maybe other guys will notice this too. Maybe.
He's got the best car at school. You should hear it backfired. What are you going to tell me?
I don't know. But sooner or later, he's got to realize.
Don't you think it's better if you realize it's just a little at a time?
I don't know when I'll get another chance. I bet everybody will be down for the dress.
Oh, if Dad lets you go, you can't be so strict with us.
No.
You might have a project. Now, you see? This could be the start of everything. I mean, pretty soon you get to getting projects. you at the end of you brings up at the end of the family council. I hope he's a quiet, reassuring type. Oh, he is.
And he's only this high, too. That's reassuring.
Now we'll see you skulls get cracker.
Bill, put down that board.
Bring his mother chair.
You know, sir. Let it be for the work there. Sure, that's not it.
But you can go in there. Now call this meeting to order. If there are any topics of general interest you would like to discuss before going into the business of the meeting, hearing none,
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to go out to the top of the bowls here.
not a general interest.
I'm interested.
Sit down.
So what's yours, Southward? What's the children? You always have a chance. Only ask Director Pratt.
Nonsense. I'm always in favor of a family discussion of general interest before going into the business of the meeting, and I can't ever recall being unreasonable as to subject matter.
Then I'm not sometimes seeing witnesses in my history class.
Not a general interest.
He is. We're all very interested.
Not me on board still. Now, this might sometimes be a two-headed one. That would be a general interest.
I'd be very interested in that two-headed boy.
Now, I have a really first-rate topic to discuss. I'm going to teach you a new method of multiplication that's bound to make a good impression on your mind. Remember, a lot of little things like this add up to skip grades in school. Is that a general interest, Daddy? That's none of the other general interest. But before I get into the business of the meeting, I would like to make an announcement. I've been invited to speak at the World Ministry Conference in London. Despite the opposition of the warriors, I intend to go. But you know I'm going to leave this family without a big loan or a bug.
You're not such a bug.
Going to organize the purchasing about food, clothes, and equipment. Then I want you to elect your diligence officer to levy costs and funds in relation to water and electricity. A project committee will see to it that all the work is completed on schedule. Your mother has enough to do with it.
Well, hell, of course, Dad. Since that's settled, I went to return.
We need more system. I'm installing water charts in the back. You're the initiative every day. After brushing teeth, doing homework, and so forth. Then all your mother has to do is blank the charts.
I think we're all in favor. And I think we got to return.
I want us to have the most efficient household in the whole world. That will leave more time for your study, your schoolwork. The most important thing is your education.
We're all doing fine in our study. Shouldn't we go to study tomorrow?
I want you doing better. Give me grades now and then. I don't want you to interfere with your study.
Mr. Chairman, please.
Your main job is getting ahead of school as fast as you can, and anything that detracts from that, what I was trying to say, your schoolwork,
Hey.
are you in any way responsible for that noise?
I'm responsible.
Great, serious go. What's written on that card? Jump in, sardine, Richardson.
Well, on the other side. He has to go to the drugstore for a soda. I think it might be all right.
Already did the homework.
You have a project.
Didn't I get a commercial later? I promise I'll.
Tell him to stop that. What do you want me to do? Sit in the kitchen?
We're going to have a talk before you say anything. He might be nice. He's a cheerleader.
That settles it.
Now, Frank.
Anybody would think boys are more important than mathematics.
Now,
Babies are upstairs, though.
Man.
Your first cheerleader also saw the folks.
Eve. Oh, the gang got party going.
I think my dad needs first.
I think maybe you will.
Yeah, got down to where it's going.
You got time to show us how you did a cheer?
Yeah.
You know it's a cheer.
No! Not now, are you crazy?
I said, one that's here to get going, okay? Okay.
No!
What you already got? Come on, follow me. Let's have a hoorah, break, and a tiger. Come on, start off. A hoorah, break, and a tiger. Come on, now let me hear you holler. Now, ready? Hoorah, break.
Now, Frank.
Dad, I'd like for you to meet Mr. John Scales.
How do you do, young man?
Remember,
Dad, Dad, y'all have fun. They said the gang's all down there.
About the mathematics project?
We really want to go, Dad.
Well, I'm always free. So does she.
You mean I can go? Oh, Dad.
Let's see, I can take time for 15 or maybe 20.
Take time out for what?
Why, chaperone you, of course.
Chaperone, me?
You didn't think I was letting her out alone.
What's wrong with me?
Taking more than 15 minutes to answer that one.
I can't walk in the drugstore in front of everybody, followed by girls' father.
Well, what's wrong with me?
Young man, that's what they call rhetorical question.
I don't care if it is none of the chaperone in the drugstore.
Please, Dad.
Don't you trust your own flesh and blood?
Of course he does.
Of course I trust me. I trust all my children. Surely, I'm trust.
That's the way you feel. I'm leaving. I'll get something else.
A judicious decision.
Where's the guy there in the drugstore? Take it.
You're not going to tell everyone.
it isn't Ann's fault.
Where's that? You get your dad.
Wait, Tom, I'll take you.
That's right.
Too great a topic for us.
I'm so
Surely, it was absolute waste of time. Do a little on the mathematics project. They don't think it's all like movies. We'll have lots of candy and popcorn and have a wonderful time.
Now what is the family understand? I'm just not kidding.
Let's make a wish. I know it's time. I'm going to teach you how to multiply two-digit numbers in your head. To multiply 46 times 46. See how much 46 is. And 25.
There you go.
Then you see how much red. 25 is 50. 42 is 50. And 34. Square the 4 and get
Okay, here we go. Just record. Thanks. Music coming from the kitchen. Look, you're taking your head.
They must have shut the window.
Remember when the neighborhood in Charlie's used to play that?
Clap hands, here comes Charlie, stumbling, being the boyfriend.
You gotta see Mom every night, or you can't see Mom at all.
Those tunes make me think of a cheerleader. Back in my day. Hi, I can't reflect his name.
Joe Scales, some shit, huh?
Blaming you, it really caught fire. Except at our house.
At our house, there was Dad.
You see, I thought our gentleman was headed straight for the devil.
In a stripped down Model T, Sue Lynn's driving the chicken with the roots. 4 wheels, no brakes, and the team loves to touch.
Those old jalopies, they're just as good as our own cars.
Remember running to Dad and Pierce Terrell and someone on the top? I see 12 kids down in the bellow back. These aren't much, so I see the ones that left and wrong. I remember once, riding to Pierce Terrell, someone called, "What are you doing in that old arm?" And Daddy go back, play piano with our good Lord Tommy, on and out the jackass, I'll do.
The most embarrassing part is when Dad played his favorite game. He guessed the nationality of the collector, and then, do my Irishman was cheaper by the dozen?
Irishman, is it? It wasn't meant for a brother like that, they told.
Sometimes it was even a Dutch collector.
What a fine lovely lot of Dutchmen right through on the house.
But even out for a drive, Dad couldn't stop teaching. I mean, if we passed the factory, he'd explain they use a plumb line straight to chimney.
Because he was in a hurry for us. All the systems, committees, and boy, were you terrible temperance.
The purchasing committee got a whole lot of underwear baseballs. And look at the savings we got on canned food while the truck load.
Remember the 96 jars of peanut butter?
Everybody likes peanut butter.
Not me, not anymore.
But the kids were a wonderful idea. They live in waste and pull the filter out.
You didn't talk that way back then all you books about no boys and days.
Because the boy hardly dared to call our house. That little Joe Skills did everything but not a quarantine sign on our door.
I remember Aunt Verna. I'm living through what can only be described as hell on earth.
And Dad picked that particular time to set up the efficiency program?
He didn't exactly pick that time.
I didn't mean.
Sure, that's the snip. Most of the time it seemed like he was just extra impatient.
Well, at that time, the ladies like Collins came to give us examinations.
Didn't Anne go to a movie with some boy that afternoon?
She didn't know the exams meant anything. She didn't know Dad had time for people to school that graduating early.
But she missed all the dinner and most of the exam. Dad was wild.
He kept checking his watch every few minutes. The psychologist hadn't been there. He'd been roaring like a lion.
You and I finished the tests early. So did so many others. I guess they've gone upstairs. Burton. Burton.
That music is a coming from down the street. That's what a arm control is.
One of the girls' bathroom.
Boy!
I've always been on.
Come on. Mom, we better switch them off.
Dad's bad enough as it is.
Boy, better switch them off.
Before Dad.
What? Shut off the noise, I said. What? Who's playing those?
I don't know.
And it's coming in.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Boys' bathroom.
And all the girls.
Turn them off. Come down here. Turn them off. That psychology teacher think I told them to turn on those language lessons. She'll think I'm trying to impress her.
Well, aren't you?
How'd you do on our trick examination?
Practically perfect.
Me too.
Didn't take you long to finish. You and whoever turned on those records.
Good job.
I'm sure, Mom. Yeah.
You spend half as much time improving your rhymes as you do memorizing all the stupid songs. You could recite the four and four in the bathroom.
It's been worse. Da buildings is good. Das was good Charles. It's been apple pavement.
No, let's wind up the big chorus. Now more jazz. The dog. Let's have that record got all of my sweet burger in a day.
That's not right. Fade it up.
Maybe not. Take it through it. That's full above average.
We bought those records with our own money. And earned it. Who wants to recite the chorus back?
Look at the report cards you brought home this afternoon.
What's so wrong with the B average?
Last year you got straight A's.
Last year, I skipped a grade. Takes a while to catch up.
Just the same, these afternoons in the drugstore, drinking sodas with the boys, I knew that your marks disproved double prize.
She hardly spent any time with boy.
Ha.
Some people have, we
you call a normal social life.
Some people have dates on school night.
Why, it's practically not now. And a school night. Where's your sister?
We told you 10 times. She went to the movie with the boy.
All afternoon. She's missing dinner. She missed the examination. She knows she should be home.
Bill went with her.
She remembered your rule, but brother on every day.
And she's making him miss the test too. Can't understand why she didn't just bring that boy to the house instead of running off like that.
Why?
Yes, why?
Because of the way he stared at Joe's ghost. He's got all the other boys ready to come run off, even that friend of mine.
The one with the motorcycle. The one who keeps buzzing the house all alone. Boys he can crash.
He's trying to work up his nerve with me.
Or was he afraid of?
You?
Me? Why should any boy be afraid of me?
It's now. Maybe this time will stop.
Run down and tell him your father's leaving to the woman in Thomson, London. Tell him he won't have to work on his nerve much longer.
Start again. He's stopping. There it goes.
Joe's golf cart's much louder. I heard her stop with that.
He's still working on his nerve.
Is Aunt Catherine in?
No, for all I know, she's alone.
She went to a movie.
It's Gilbert, I'm not being Tommi Kitchens.
All these examinations things are upset.
Talk to him.
Mark, I'm interested in the babies.
Not supposed to watch the Beashars.
What about Dan, Jack, and Lillian too?
They're still taking the examination.
Now the one that takes too long.
I thought they were screaming dinner.
Who?
Where's the woman examiner?
Just for real?
She came late. Jack tried to be so helpful. He told her, "No need to go with your record like you did. Finish heading you. Wait till you're through."
They made a bad impression.
And Lillian, she thinks family rules apply to guests. Sorry, but I can't pass Miss Thursday. She liked me.
And it didn't help when Jack asked what Miss Grill was saying was the general interest.
I don't think they care for her, and I don't know she either.
All
And I don't think she's thinking for her.
the lines that you see, he had to get that.
She has all sorts of funny questions, and I don't think she's ready for papers fairly.
And she's blocking my most important plan.
Plan? I just thought this was another one of the school's research projects.
That too.
Is this one of the reasons why you've been going out of school?
With Anne's record, it's ridiculous for her to have part-time with the class. There's no reason why she shouldn't graduate at the end of this semester.
But isn't that going a little bit fast? She was skipped right last year.
But once she graduates, she won't have to worry about her schoolwork for a while. With me away, she could use a little help.
But Anne doesn't know this test has any bearing on when she'll graduate.
I worked out an agreement with the superintendent who's writing a paper on the effect of home education, and naturally it came to the right source.
Naturally.
I told him he could have his Miss Brill stick around while she wanted, but in return, he's got to do something for me.
You made her diploma?
If her marks are good enough, and by jingo leg at me, can't understand what's got into that girl.
I presume you're talking about your daughter Anne? There's nothing wrong with any of our children.
You'll find that out when you grade in the paper.
And when will that be?
She'll be here, Anne's the youngest in her class, and always gets straight A's.
Where'd she go?
She went to a movie.
These examinations are a little more important. They're for the superintendent.
I know, therefore they're important to me too.
The superintendent directed me to give these tests. That doesn't mean I prove Vicki was graduating ahead of her class. If she doesn't show up, that's perfectly all right with me.
She'll be here any minute.
What have you learned so far about the others? The results aren't conclusive.
What's inconclusive about them? Have you ever read a new set of papers?
I have to interpret the results.
Interpret. Here's something to interpret.
What's that?
You'll see.
What's that?
10 seconds.
Wow.
Doesn't count. Bill and your older sister aren't here.
Oh.
Frank, what's 46 times 46?
21, 16.
Dan, what's 19 times 17?
323.
Martha, what's 52 times 52?
27.
Good girl.
You coached them.
I taught you. You know the capital of Columbia. You know the population of Des Moines from the last census of Horseshoe. So does Danny. So does Lillian. So does Baby Jane upstairs. I'd break her down for something for Bob.
Now you're being ridiculous.
What's 16 times 16?
Well, I really.
56. There. What's 17 times 17?
289.
Good, Jim. What's considered better?
Are there some questions you'd like to ask?
To help you interpret.
I have all I need on these problem examinations.
No further questions. Dismiss and get on with things. That's a long time.
Tell Miss Fitzgerald he's a computer warner.
Sure.
There's no alarm in home settings, but you shouldn't tie this so much with them.
Why not?
If ever we're waiting for a regular education like that, there wouldn't be any system left. There'd be chaos.
Perhaps you better mark the papers and just see how much chaos you find.
You may use the dining room table.
Thank you.
And if you don't mind, I'll look over your shoulder.
I do mind.
Miss Brill.
Old coat.
Dear, I think you should go up and find out what Dr. Burton says.
Oh, he's an old coat too.
Go and find out a little.
Get him out of there!
Won't you ever learn?
Why does it always have to be dad? Why not Franklin or Martin or Thursday or Father's dad? Just attracts dogs.
Come on in, Larry. This is my house.
I'm starved.
Poor guy.
Don't worry. Don't think I didn't notice.
That is what?
Remember that part in the movie, that part all about, I saw you two over there.
That's a lie.
If anything like that happened, or maybe he was sick, he volunteered.
It was.
It was just that kind of thing.
See?
How did you take along as simply and true?
I suppose you think you're with me. I'm a Louie.
Kid, brothers.
Patient got right now. I have 6 of them. 6 deserve kid brothers.
Oh,
Thank you.
say, I'm here getting hungry.
Hungry?
I made you miss dinner.
I miss dinner all the time. I hate dinner. The fact is that one thing I don't care about is dinner.
I don't feel very hungry either.
Not?
Of course, I ate off like a puppet.
And your dogs.
That never interfered with my hanging out before. Say, did I cook your dinner?
Yes. I mean, I call it when it is. Depending on when it is.
Nine, and what's the senior?
Just so happens not.
Well, I'll change the chicken bacon in a half hour. Say, am I sure glad your daddy's no man got anything else?
Alright. Wait, Larry. There's someone I'll have to check with first.
Is there another boy?
Well, he's real.
I did think you were the kind of solid fellow once you see that you could be a better day.
I'm not. Really, Larry. It's not that at all. I'd love to go with you. But there's just this short examination I've got to get over with first.
Honestly,
Honestly, I'd rather go with you than with anyone.
that's different.
At it again. Fit my back and turn.
You don't have to sneak up on people. You're not problems for things.
Got no mouthful of peanut butter. I'm gonna tell Dad the back.
Oh,
We don't want to spend a little work before we get out of worry.
I won't worry.
I hope you didn't your father ran.
Hey, Mom. You get it.
I heard it, but never mind.
About Dad's work?
It wasn't exactly the best work.
Why he'll let that waste motion and things like that? What'd you do?
Tell you the truth, I was almost afraid to come.
No.
I didn't know whether to ask you for a date or not.
You haven't been listening to that kind of deal. That little cheerleader, have you?
How'd you know?
All the things you say about my father, he'd say
He would?
you think my father was some kind of monster? When actually,
Yes.
he's pretty and agreeable and has one of the sweetest tempers.
So she's back, is she?
And those stories just absurd.
Glad to hear it.
What took her so long?
You have to call someone's back. We call someone's back
can.
Now reason why
You mean that boy's down there right now?
shut Brian.
I won't shut.
I'll be seeing you.
Yes, you better.
Be seeing you.
Oh, Mary?
Yes. Yeah. If I ask you to the dancing tonight, well, be seeing you.
Just look at her.
I told you my son is not having girls. I'm
Popular, busy dinner, doggy test. How'd you know you started painting yourself too?
I have not.
And two, I can see you painting.
Brian, she hasn't
Perfume, you started using perfume.
even had dinner yet.
All perfume.
Just look down, why not? If it smells so good, it's not painting.
Why not? Because the season's up good fresh air, that's why not. We're going to get in there right now and wash it off.
She hasn't even had dinner yet.
Don't you realize what men think when they smell perfume on a woman?
I know what women think. He thinks I should wash it off.
Say it's nothing. You get in there and take that examination.
She's going to eat something first.
Me too.
I don't want to eat. I have something to do later.
Probably something to do with that boy.
Why not have a kid brother tag along? It's simply and tall. Really, I don't know why any boy bothers me.
Well, I know even if you don't. That's why Verna goes along.
Supposing I wanted to go to the and it just so happens to fall on a school night. Now we can think about that time comes. That?
No more nonsense now. Out all this time. Perfume, painting your face.
It's off.
You go down and report to Miss Brill.
And
Brian,
all right then, you fellas. Movies, perfume, painting. Thank heaven my daughters are a little bit more simple. Not quite so silly.
it's too much. Maybe this time he'll stop. There he goes. Come in. Are you getting? I'm Genia's point after her. But I didn't use any backup at all. See? I'll explain that later. It's just color. You told us where to get tonight. There's a reason. I like to keep when I'm bad at singing. Who'd you go with? That fullback? Larry. Trevor, I had a wonderful afternoon. You shouldn't have stayed so long. Everyone was worried, especially your father. Let us stand here so much. I mean, what if we did wait for one afternoon? He wants everything. Should we try to bring him down? Or he makes it come yours. Besides, there's his test. Why'd they have to send that Miss Brill? I'm sure she's a fine teacher. I'll tell her here. What's that? What's going on? Larry asked me to attend. He's coming right back. Are you crazy? It's a school night. What are you going to tell Dad? I don't know, but I better get that exam over with first. Is it tough? It is now. Especially with Miss IQ and not very high. I wish I could be in something else. You're stuck with it. Even I didn't have that much trouble on the written part. And the word association lesson, there's that too. She just snaps 5 words at you. Swell. I better keep going on a minute.
Tonight, actually.
Gotta let her mouth drop wide open if we saw land words on the head. If she gave you a word and you pop out the whole string of associated words, you could really go wrong. But it wouldn't be right to tell me any words on the head. Now, sweet. I bet it would be. It'd be wrong to tell Anne the first word is black. Don't! Or the second word is knife. Please. Hair, good, fur. You shouldn't have told me.
Thought your mother told you to see the baby.
We were seeing to that.
Till a motorcycle passed the house.
I think you're about to the wonderful. You can make a lot of noise with a motorcycle. And she's freezing for the test.
About time she did some breathing.
I think she has a crush on one of the guys in school.
Boss, fear the grass not worked out. Rotation of duties and assignments. I plan to have all this function broadly.
I wish you wouldn't go. Dr. Burton stayed.
Oh, Dr. Burton. We better start thinking about some way to knock a little sense into our older daughters.
They're perfectly normal. At least they're once a day.
Want to be wasting a lot of time. Time's too precious.
Is it really necessary for you to go on this trip from Europe?
Conference like this, it's giving me a chance to explain motion study to the entire world. World can stand with it. Besides, it's good for business. It costs a lot for a family this size.
Remember when we talked about the family we have? Our wedding day? You said we have a wonderful life and a wonderful family. A great, big.
I warned you, children, from the basement to the attic, from the floors to the chandeliers.
And when we went to our Sunday meal, we usually like this service. Hi.
Miss Popper shake hands with Mr. Popper. Mr. Popper meet Miss Popper.
And I asked you how many children we have, and you told me, just as an estimate, many.
In that day on the train, we tried to appear so blasé as if we'd been married for years.
When I took my hat off, you gave that little whisper. Good Lord, woman. I didn't know your hair was that color.
I shouldn't have done that. It's just that I was so proud of you. I wanted everyone to know that you were my wife.
You thought of everything, Mr. Popper.
Thank you, Miss Popper. I told you it would be back in time.
I don't think she's taking it seriously. She said something about being in a hurry.
Perhaps she has something more important.
What's the matter?
You're not supposed to leave the table till you're finished.
It is.
That's impossible.
Answer all the questions the best you could.
It's finished. Honestly, Dad, it's a snap. A snap. We'll see how much of a snap it is.
You bet, Penny.
We'll just see how much of a... Dear me,
What's the matter?
there doesn't seem to be anything the matter.
You haven't found any wrong answers.
Not yet.
Keep marking.
I will. My goodness.
Yes.
No, not yet.
Keep marking.
I can't probably mark the paper in suspicious like these.
By Jingo, we'll tell the whole family about this. You can ship off the whole I wish to make an announcement about your older sister.
Dad, she hasn't even finished marking the paper yet.
So far as we know, your sister has just completed a perfect examination.
But Mr. Gilbert,
So far as we know, yes. And it looks to me as though she'll graduate at the end of this semester.
graduating. What's this about graduating? Mr. Gilbert, you were expecting not to mention that.
It's got her examination.
What is this? But she hasn't had the word association test.
We'll give it to her.
Here, now?
Yes, dear now.
All right, but this is very irregular.
Are you ready now?
Yes, I'm ready. You know how it's said. Try to answer with the word you associate first. First word, nine. Slick, stab, flick, fleet. Good heavens, you must have an IQ higher than Albert Einstein. I read a lot. Next, class. Next, car, nine, and next, foot. Each shoe walk around. Good heavens, next, air. She gives food, laughs, ribbons,
What do you mean you couldn't tell me?
How can everything go so wrong? I had such a wonderful afternoon to make you hilarious and this had to happen.
This sort of thing didn't start happening until you got boys on your mind. This is the end of all that nonsense.
She's growing up. Things are more important.
Wasting time, missing dinner, jotting down, cheating on the examinations. I can't have the whole program run by some boy. This is the end of all that nonsense.
You don't understand, Dad. We were the youngest in the class, and you knew you had to stay right up to the top bracket. Some other times you lose out on other things like leadership and flexibility. I'm going to admit to the point you like.
Hi, Ernest, are you ready?
Hello, Larry. I guess I can't make it.
The other day came through?
No.
It's perfectly okay after all, it's a, well,
I don't understand why there's only time for examination and weight coaching.
And I don't understand. Oh, never mind.
I guess we just don't understand each other. I'll be back in the kitchen. And
It's the only thing you do, really.
sure.
Sure, Dad. I guess we better finish the dishes.
I was making a Jesus stuff.
I'll stir the thing.
You'll fix the baby. Come on.
I couldn't just let her run off to the dance over that. It's a question of the whole program. Time's too precious.
Of course it is, Dad. Well, maybe that don't know.
That's the whole thing. Time is too precious.
Well, they're all gone. Oh, come out in the room. Everything's so quiet and peaceful.
Certainly is. I hate it.
Andrew.
Scene 3. The same. A few weeks later, the day is spring.
Tell me about why. I hear it too.
Makes me think about the day John left for the World Outreach Conference in Europe.
She said it like she got us to remember.
It never occurred to us that Dad had any intention of dying before he was getting ready.
I think it occurred to Anne. I think Seth having an afternoon to make her suspect.
The way I remember, Anne spent the afternoon taking a review exam for the school board, and Dad was worried she might not get home before he could see her.
She was late because she waited for the examiner to grab a paper. She wanted something to tell Dad before they left the door.
That misunderstanding with Dad, Anne really took it to heart. She felt awful.
I think Dad felt even worse.
She always took the role of Dad, and I was our imitation of his mother. You could tell when we did our show. For him that afternoon, he laughed and acted as though he thought it was funny, but you could tell.
He kept watching for Anne.
That was his favorite show, too. Our imitation of him and mother.
I still know it by heart.
You always took the role of Dad, and I was mother.
Remember? Ladies and gentlemen, our first guest this evening is Lillian Hilton.
Hello, Charlotte. So glad you could be here. Grace, I'd like to be happy. Why didn't you bob your hair? I'm not going to make a speech, but I'll be happy to answer any questions.
So, tell us, Mrs. Gilbert, was it really your idea to have such a large family? If so, why?
Any other questions?
Yes. Who really wears the pants in the family? Gilbert?
Any other questions?
Thank you, Mrs. Gilbert, for your enlightening answers.
Our next speaker is Frank Bonner Gilbert. Don't be frightened. Please keep your seats. He promised to limit himself to 2 hours. Didn't I just say one best way to do work more than twice the same sentence?
For the purpose of convenience, I divided my talk into 30 main headings and 117 segments. I now commence with the first main heading.
Mr. Gilbert, the superintendent of the factory needs your advice at once.
We'll be right over. Only 3 seconds. Is everybody reasonably sanitary? Is everybody dry? Come on, and follow me.
I'm the superintendent of the factory.
You call this a factory?
Heavens, who brought you in? I thought your children was the picnic.
They're my children, it's not picnic.
Maybe I'm a little oblivious. You think I should keep them on?
They should keep them all.
Take your fingers out of your mouth. Explain to the superintendent what is inefficient about this program.
That thing will go out hot.
Precisely. Lillian, explain this language.
Position of the hand lever such that there's waste motion both transport loaded and transport in. Work planes at each level.
Heavens, Mr. Gilbert, tell your children to stop climbing on my machinery.
They won't get hurt. They're all trained engineers. I trained myself.
All that little oblivious playing on my buzzsaw. The land's spotting lower. I can't watch.
Oh, the little rascal thinks it's a buzzsaw. Leave them alone. Children have to learn by doing.
I leave 4 children stuck. Now the rest of you keep putting their butts on. You hear me?
Soon make a better note of that, so we'll know how many places to set for dinner. Goodbye, sir.
Now,
Do you want me to go, Daddy?
no, let's play playing now.
What if she doesn't get home in time?
She will. Maybe she's having problems with the exam.
That is real problem solved out.
Nonsense. The man does have troubles just because they don't know how to put together a proper test. Some teachers just don't know their business.
Aren't you gonna do any minstrel show for us, Daddy?
Gosh, Shannon, what makes a lot of lessons and things to do?
Too much on my mind, really.
Oh, well.
We won't be singing for a long time. You always do that part of the show.
No, let's just wait until. No, let's just wait until. I just don't much feel like.
Mike. We won't be singing for a long time. Y'all
Please,
be
Daddy. Please, Daddy. Still on it, Daddy. Come on.
I just don't know. I just don't much. Oh, I don't know. I just don't much. I don't just much feel like. And
Come on, Daddy. Like, what about you do?
Did you show that Miss Brill in her school board?
I tried to explain I was in a hurry.
of course you did. You just took so long. I was worried you wouldn't get home.
It was the hardest thing to think of.
I know you did, Fire. I was just worried. Mr. Bones, I say, Mr. Bones. Does you know how to put water into watermelon? Why, no. How does you get water into watermelon? Why do you plant them in the spring?
What, Dad?
Hey, now.
Does you know, Isabella? Isabella? Why, sure. Isabella is necessary on a bicycle.
I said I was snapping you enough decent for my friends. There's ice cream and cookies for the rest of you.
It's when my starts, we were bottom the car. We ain't gonna spell project. slow as molasses.
Oh, Dad.
What do you say, Bob?
She said molasses, Mr. Miles. Why are they molasses for a long time? Come on, Jim.
Yeah, nice food.
Oh, I've been having time. I mean, I wouldn't let anything.
I bet you make them feel bullets for examination.
I don't know how I did that, but I tried my best.
Of course you did. All you had to do was get that bullshit out of your mind.
I haven't got the courses that I'm on, but I did my best.
And
Oh, Dad, she's been studying herself sick.
I can't help it.
Ernestine, why you haven't got more sense?
Dad!
Well, I'm not young. By the time he gets done, things will be taken for granted.
I don't see why Dad cares so much. Sometimes never get into town.
Sometimes it seems like Dad's the strictest father in town.
Was there any calls from there or anything?
Larry,
Did he say anything? Did you say anything?
little, I helped your cause.
How?
I wasn't gonna make you think you were sitting around studying for an exam. I gave you some hope.
What?
About all your other dates.
No!
You're not so dumb. Anytime you notice like a macro, you just keep your brain to yourself. What's the matter?
Gosh, Mark, now I'm thinking.
I can't help it not that you don't understand men. Don't understand men? Just watch along on the map. Huh, you won't even slow down. Any better.
What do you think?
You know where he swings in like a motorcycle?
Yeah.
This is the last time he swings.
What?
You're making the idea.
What idea?
Nails and broken glass.
I was joking.
Oh, cheers, God. Got him.
It's Clarence.
What's Larry doing down his motorcycle? Oh, God.
Come on.
Who's out doing this?
And now you're the man.
Not good enough to give me the runaround. Now you're trying to kill me?
Kill you?
You got no mom.
Really?
People get put in jail for things like this.
You're not gonna put me in jail.
Well, no.
Can if you want to.
Why would I want you in jail? Even if running around college boys while I'm a criminal setting, even if we should accept free eternity at the same time.
I think mine's no. Still excuse me.
I still don't see why you put nails in the ground.
I did. I might have suggested some ideas once as a joke.
Why? It's probably guilty too.
I used to think you were so different.
I am different. I guess.
I used to think so. I used to think you were Steve serious, knew about lots of things. Well, I better see him, Steve.
Can I help?
You've done enough.
That's what you asked for me for?
Hey, sorry.
Are you running back to us?
The test, everything.
That boy?
Anything else? Dad.
You're worried about that?
We used to understand each other so well. Now it's like we don't understand each other at all.
You're probably getting so much questions sometimes.
He has so much he wants to do. I don't seem like everything.
It was like, he might have reason.
For what? But what?
No, we can't do this in the morning.
But what?
He's not going to get to do this stuff at their school. It's like a trivialist.
We'll all get to school. What's the hurry?
After all, that's long because
That's your...
people get in trouble with them. Things like heart trouble.
Mother? Just Dad and heart trouble? Is that what Dr. Burton thought was coming out of her?
You see,
Is it?
it's nothing to be excited about.
Oh, Mother!
There, you're making it much worse than it is. Oh. Now, there, honey. You'll be all right.
Well, here's the cross-section graph that we've got to put it up.
I'll show it to you later.
Later, she said.
I can show it how it works.
Don't you like ice cream anymore?
Dad.
Mom, come up with me while I'm thinking about the babies.
What are you going to bring back for this time? Slide rules, Mr. Piper?
Why, Miss Popper, what a good magician.
Just a tire and a bit in my yard.
What?
It could be much worse. Motorcycle. They cost money, you know.
Maybe me and our had the biggest pretzel.
Well, it's pretty good.
The flavor cost.
Man,
Yes?
how can you spend all your time with college boys when you're supposed to be home staying?
I'm not.
You don't have to pretend with me.
I'm not pretending. I don't think people can pretend with me.
I don't either. And it again. Shot. You certainly had that wonderful sense of time.
Larry, I hope you didn't get that upset. Dad's leaving and all. Maybe if that better to be fun.
Sure, I'll get along. I mean, you don't have 3 fraternity meetings at the same time.
No.
Sure, I'll get along. I mean, you don't have to 3 fraternity meetings. I mean, I wouldn't think to Dad.
Of course not. I won't have time for nonsense like that. Things that said.
Not even from senior prom?
I mean, you're asking. That would be right.
You want to go?
Don't you hear the knock?
Mark this.
I thought you wanted to go to that day.
Hello, Mr. Gilbert.
Hello. Good heavens.
Who is it?
Won't you sit down?
I understand you leave. I'll be free. Get my paper right. Superintendent writing himself. What was my harm?
I'm in a hurry. Just trying to do this.
That's why I was free right up. What was my harm? I'm getting to it.
Get to the point. I'm in a hurry.
It's obvious to me she cheated with
real.
You know I do tea, watch me every minute. I don't claim to know how.
Get to the point. Was it a good paper?
Yes,
Was there anything wrong with it?
yes.
No.
Was it a good thing? Was there anything wrong with it?
No.
Yeah. All right.
There's no question about when she graduated.
That's what I was told to say. I was told to Jenny. She's to graduate at the end of this semester.
But you know I know it. Hey. I can get it real.
Please, now.
What's 13 times 19?
I'm not taking the test. Get that.
13 times 19.
I mean, really. I'm not taking the test. Get that.
453.
Cute girl, Ann. I'm so proud of you. I was for it.
Nonsense. Your sister did wonderfully.
Thank you. Maybe she would.
And insisted she take that review examination. Forced it on her.
I didn't feel it cheap first time now.
I know, Martin already explained. I haven't felt better in years.
And guess I heard it on the home.
Whoa, what was the to say before I was interrupted by Mr. Friel? That's the beast about. You know, his daughter is about to grow up.
She is more than you think.
And when a girl gets to grow up, it doesn't hurt. She goes to the dance.
You think I can go? I won't ever let you interfere with my sex for anything there.
Easy now, I believe.
Hope you have a nice trip. Don't worry about Andy. Not the prom or anything.
Don't worry, I'm sitting Bill right along with you.
Sure thing. It's really something for you, Tommy.
You like to learn how to multiply 2 digit numbers in your head?
Now, Jack.
Goodbye. Be seeing you.
Be seeing you.
Goodbye.
Oh, I got Frank put your bags in the car.
Good. Bye, Tito. Nine seconds. That's very good. I had to hurry.
Oh,
You know your job's your responsibility. My last action before I leave is to nominate your mother for family council chair. All those in favor? Aye. Your mother is now your new chair.
Mr. Chair? There's one thing I don't understand.
Just one.
You know, you want to save time for us? Why?
For work. You got that to bed. For education, for music, or art. For most things, that's where your heart lies. It's for where your heart lies. That's what you say, Tom. Don't wait to get by one. Now.
Daddy!
Super hot.
Bye. Bye, Chico. Behave yourself.
We love you.
Arrange yourselves for a meeting. Fred, get your mother a chair. Mother.
We now must get our own business before us. I now call this meeting to order.
Come on, Mr. Simpson. Step out.
Andrew! Andrew!
Now we have Terrell.
Hey, Scott. Oh, it ain't either. It's still going.